Okay.
Hello. It is Combo Wednesday Night Yarn Adventures in 28 minutes for 28 days.
That's right. Here we are. 28 minutes for 28 days.
Why is there? Where are you? So
Why? I believe because my internet is not connecting very well. But I'm afraid to reset it at this point.
I would be too.
Oh.
Maybe it's gonna be all right. We'll see. Yeah, it must be Wednesday night.
Hotspot it.
And we had like a bunch of people jump on quickly.
Yay! Must be Wednesday. All right, I am going to.
You want to run a hotspot?
Yeah, I'm gonna run a hotspot. Yep, okay. I got it right here.
So yeah, Wednesday Adventures and 28 minutes for 28 days. Katie is now crafting on something new.
Yep.
Because she finished and wearing her sweater. From
That's
the other
right.
Day.
Look what buttons you guys chose.
The compass buttons were the runaway.
Hey, Yellow
winner.
Rose. All right, hang on. You're turning your mic on.
Oh, turning my mic on. And yeah, so the compass buttons were the runaway winner. It was like 82% to 18% with a good, not like 100 plus votes. So, we are in Vicksburg, Mississippi, at the Comfort Suites.
We are
Vicksburg, Mississippi, and we're here with Q from the Fold Out Cat.
Hello.
We are getting prepped for Fiber Fun on the Sip.
Yes.
Actually, we're getting prepped for everything for the next few weeks, but we're really getting prepped for Fiber Fun on the Sip. Your video is much better now. Yeah, whatever you just did, your video is great.
Again, mine has a better mic. Okay, we're running off of my laptop's microphone. So because we're literally sitting next to each other. But this is way easier to see both of us clearly. Yeah. So this is obviously it.
Yep.
I do need to find a sweater for the quilt buttons. That is very true.
The quilt buttons need a sweater. You have plenty of options.
I have some really good options. So. But you know what else? Somebody needs to find a home for this bag.
This is very, very true.
Yes. We just, one of my tasks today was to get the new sweary bags into the computer and label them.
Yes.
I have all the labels printed. I haven't actually stuck them to the tags on the bags yet.
That's right.
They're all on the computer, so they're shoppable with pictures right now.
Yes.
You can jump on there. If you like a bag you see, you can grab it now.
We'll drop it in the mail tomorrow morning. Afternoon. Sometime.
Q and Katie braided up a lot of fiber and
we did. We braided and twisted all of it. Snowy and icy in Collierville. That's no fun.
And
it did not snow or ice here in Vicksburg, but it did rain last night, and now it is real cold. It has not gotten above freezing all day.
We actually had a little bit of ice here. There was a few drops of freezing rain on the vehicles out there. I'm guessing, Collierville probably got pretty icy.
Mm-hmm. Jasper says that was a great bag, and it is a really great bag, and there's a whole lot more where that came from.
Yep.
We do want to give a shout out to our friend Sue, today, who makes our sweary bags. Today she lost a great friend. Her puppo Tuck passed away, and so we are sending her lots of love and care. I believe this latest round of bags will help fund his care at the end of his life. So we will miss Tuck on our visits there, and we appreciate Sue for bringing him into our lives. There you go.
Jasper can't wait to see the new colors, and the new revamped colors, and the new colors.
Yay!
Oh, and Jasper says
we have snow.
We have snow
in Huntsville.
Stay warm, sweetie. Take care of you.
Anita also says that the wind chill in tomorrow morning is projected to be below zero there.
Outside of Memphis.
Yeah, outside of Memphis, in Collierville. So,
which the wind chill outside of Memphis does not get to zero.
Very often. Down there now. That either. Anita, sweetie, stay warm. You too.
Yes.
Wow.
It is going to be.
I don't want to turn my computer on in case I get my.
Yeah, you're good.
Much more fun to convince in the background anyway.
It's melting, but not much since below freezing for the next 36 hours, Jasper says.
Ah, that's fun. I'm really glad we went ahead and left. I did have 2 boxes show up today, so I'm sorry to say that we do not have a restock of Doodle Decks.
Doodle Decks.
and our Trailhead Co. The embroidery thread. We do not have those restocks available to us this week. So,
but soon.
But we'll have them for Middle Tennessee.
Middle Tennessee.
So we're very excited about that.
We'll get stitching.
I will say that Dean printed a bunch of labels. This is a small fraction of the labels that he printed.
Yep.
So we will have all of that available when we do visit Anita in just a little more than 2 weeks. Not even 2 weeks.
Yep.
No, it's 2 weeks.
No, it's 2 weeks.
2 weeks from tomorrow.
I made a reminder to start advertising that.
It's 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Yep, I know.
Oh my gosh. We're coming, Anita.
I have a reminder tonight to make the ad for that. So be on the lookout for a post tonight about our visit to Collierville.
So yeah, my sweater is amazing. It's all blocked and dried, and the color is great. And we put the compass buttons were the big winners. So I have sewn them on. They are on.
Someday you'll see it in a better, not hotel room light.
Yeah, tomorrow we'll probably take some pictures because I need to get some done pictures.
Let's see, maybe you can get a little bit.
Last I heard.
There you go.
Okay. Last I heard.
You got the buttons too.
Yeah, there you go. There's the buttons. There's also a picture. Okay, there's a picture that I took. Can you stop?
Why is that not helpful?
Okay, there's a picture I took. If you want to share my screen, if you want to share your screen. Anyway.
That wasn't helpful.
It wasn't helpful. Okay, so, was I saying something?
We need to go back.
Tomorrow we're gonna take some pictures of me actually wearing my garment, so that way I can post them for my test knit group. And Alicia said that she's hoping for a March 6th launch date.
That's the day we're in Collierville.
That is the day we're in Collierville. So
that's a really good picture of the buttons. You decided to go with one in each direction.
I did. I kind of like it. So it goes north, east, south, and west.
Oh, it's my vote.
Dean doesn't like it. Did you see his face? He was like, no.
I think either one was okay, but in my head, I would have just put them all with north up because I'm a square.
I think that there's always a direction home.
Yes.
And so I think we can wander and not be lost, even when our compass isn't quite sure where we are.
Anita says it's going to be 60s next week.
I'm excited.
70 something here. It's just wrong.
So we need to go back to a week ago.
Yeah, we do.
Wednesday night.
When we were in Florida.
We did our video at the Airbnb that we ended up not actually staying for more than a couple of hours. It was
83 degrees when we were set up last Wednesday.
Yep.
In Jupiter, Florida.
Yep.
We did a lot in last week. We've driven about 1,500 miles.
Like a lot of weeks ago.
Yeah, actually more than that. We've driven.
It was a lot. We went that Wednesday we were at Knit or Not Yarns in Jupiter, Florida. Mm-hmm. The next day we went to Pembroke Fairways, south of the Villages, a retirement community. We had a great time there. It did rain on us for 45 minutes to an hour.
Yes.
Poured down rain actually, but it was warm, and that was later in the afternoon. Everybody had kind of already been by and shopped by that point. We had a great time.
We did.
Good day, and lots of people showed up. We had a lot of good conversations with people.
We ended up moving from our Airbnb because of a parking issue, which you can go back and hear about on Thursday night.
Yep, we will not belabor that, but
we will not go back over that. Anyway, but we ended up staying at a hotel, and that meant that we also rebooked a bunch of our stuff, and we ended up staying in the yarn truck all week.
Yep. Which, if we had not done that, we would have missed Lake Griffin Park,
which is where we stayed on Thursday night,
and
which was super awesome. We learned.
You might have seen some of the pictures from the second largest oak tree in Florida. Second largest live oak. And it was quite large.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Bigger than I expected.
We learned about depression marshes, which are the signature feature of Florida. That is the ecosystem. Here is Dean's gonna share this.
The second largest live oak tree here. they had a little plaque and everything. They thought it was 300 to 500 years old.
It's thinking. There it goes.
It was a very impressive tree.
It was really, really cool.
And this was like, I don't know, quarter-mile from our campsite.
Yeah.
We walked and
enjoyed that a lot. And then we actually drove out to Cocoa Beach from there, and on Thursday, and we visited. What was the name of the Mainly Lobster?
Jazzy's Mainly Lobster.
It was really good. We had crab cakes, and I had halibut, a little halibut rice and bean bowl, and Dean had.
I had a lobster roll with some clam chowder.
Yeah, it was really good. And then we went and sat on the beach for a little while. So it was really nice to do that. We then we camped a little bit inland in Cocoa, and we had a really nice campsite. We were kind of right on top of other people, but it really wasn't that bad.
It was not bad.
The neighbors were really nice.
Everybody was quiet. They actually kind of swarmed us when we were
did.
setting up, and they were like, "Hi, what's this? This is cool." And we were just like talking, and then we're like, "Okay, we're just trying to like hook up our electric and water and sell our truck up here." So
yeah, so that was fun. But yeah, so we did that, and we enjoyed that a lot. And then on Saturday, we set up at Knit and Stitch Boutique in Cocoa, Florida. Dottie and her team made us feel super welcome. We parked right at the back of the shop, and we set up and had a really great day. I taught brioche.
Unplug it,
Yeah, keep going. Too late. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. You know what? I'm gonna come over there and
Okay. So Q was printing. And yeah, I don't know what happened there. The barcodes are not there.
Yeah.
They certainly are not there.
They are not.
Nothing is working.
You should turn it off again.
Don't crying out loud. It's just gonna keep doing this.
Yeah, you unplug it.
No, we're not problem solving this while you guys are talking to people.
There's like 2 people on here. It's really not a big deal.
Casper. Okay, fair enough.
So go to your printers and
Literally, we're not shoving signs right now. Not doing it. Not doing it.
Okay. Well, then you'll have to wait 15 minutes.
Just for the record, I did everything Dean said to do and it didn't work.
We're gonna blame Dean for
Yes,
I'll take the blame.
I'm blaming Dean.
He was printing labels.
Printing labels for all the awesome yarn and fiber that we.
She has some new colors.
She does. You want to see? I can give you a sneak peek.
I can give you even better sneak peek.
No, I want to do it. Look, it's a brand new colorway.
Give them a sneak peek. Jeez, what are you?
It's
5?
a brand. No.
It's illegal to be married at 5. I just want to throw that out there.
This is a brand new colorway from the Fold Out Cat. It's called Ventnor's Brew. And the printer attacked.
It was briefly known as Katy's Sweaters. Or
Katie's last few sweaters.
Katie's Sweaters.
It's really good.
So,
all of Katie's sweaters.
So we have this one. We have a revamped. I don't know what this one is actually.
There's one.
That's
Candy
revamped
What is this?
Candy Goth.
And Peggy's Fancies.
That's revamped Candy Goth.
Candy Goth, which is what's on the screen right now. This is
Peggy's Pansies on the
Hang
screen.
on, let me try to pull that one out.
We have some beautiful fiber braids. This is the Ventnor's Brew. And that picture turned out really good.
That one's one of my favorite ones.
This is the revamped Candy Goth.
Yeah, this one is
colorway inspired by my friend Caitlin at String Theory.
Oh, Candy Goth?
Mm-hmm. She made a colorway very like that in wonderful sock yarn, self-striping sock yarn without the pink.
Well, you need the pink in it.
Yes, but it looked beautiful in her version, and I was I'm inspired.
There's some tonals
in here. Tonals, some hand painted braids.
All kinds of fabulous
yarns.
spaces.
She does so cute. So these pictures are of her litter mates. So these are 5 braids of fiber all together in coordinating colors. And she has the same kind of thing in yarn. So we have 5 skeins of hand-dyed yarn. And
also, all of these will be available on the her website in about an hour and a half. So you can purchase any of these mini mates or fiber mates, litter mates, and you get first dibs.
Mhm.
And so that means that you'll get it before we'll get it in the mail to you before Fiber Fun and the Sip Friday.
Mhm.
So
Especially if you were to
Tilly
buy
Kitty.
something from Yarn Adventure too.
Especially
Then you definitely get both packages because we
Yes.
are all staying in the same hotel. So we have
yeah.
to go to the post office together.
And we all have the same label maker now. We're basically becoming
Great.
the same person, much to the surprise of our relatives.
Oh man.
I know,
yes.
right?
It's all good.
Mhm.
The printer did attack Jasper, but it's okay. Dean caused the attack.
Always blame the mechanism.
Or just Dean.
Or
You know,
Dean.
that works too.
Same
All right.
difference.
Dorothy says she couldn't not go see the 10,000 military things if she ever visited Vicksburg. We're about 100 miles
100 miles
southeast of
southeast.
her.
Dorothy, darling, you could in this weather.
Yeah.
It is friggin'
legit.
cold,
You would be a Dorothy
man.
pop. but not-
You know,
It is so cold, and
What?
I've driven past the cemeteries and stuff. I just never really looked around that
You know,
much.
it said it was what 34 or something.
It was supposed to
Maybe
be
it was colder
34,
than
but
that.
I don't think it ever made it
It
I
there.
don't think it did
felt
either.
so much colder than that when
Yeah.
I went.
Because
up
when I checked the
there.
temperature at like mid-afternoon, like 3, when it was supposed to be the warmest, it was still 29. So
It was
Yeah.
so, and the wind was blowing.
Yeah.
It was
Mhm.
very
tomorrow it's supposed to be like identical to today, so I don't know about that. We'll see. Vicksburg is really cool, great old town. I think tomorrow we'll probably go eat at the brewery, Key City Brewery, which is really nice. Maybe we'll drive down the cool drive where you can see all the old houses and stuff. That's pretty neat.
I've actually not been to this show, so Katie.
Me neither. I'm
Katie
excited.
has been to the show
This
before
is-
with
yeah.
Brenda, so yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. Yeah, Dorothy
It's-
says it's 25 where she's at,
Where's-
north of here.
Where's Dorothy?
Or south,
Oh,
yeah, north,
okay.
100 miles
northwest of here. So
northwest
that would
of here.
be what?
Lake Village? Sure.
Memphis-ish? Something like
Yeah, it
that.
depends on how much south and how much east.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. High was about 31 here today too. So I stayed very cozily in our hotel room. We are gonna go eat here in a minute, so when we get all done tonight. But I would love to know what you guys are working on. We did have a lovely person share their project the other day. Do you remember what that was? Who that was?
Which project?
Someone tagged us in 28 minutes for 28 days. Southeast Arkansas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That-
We
what-
are familiar with Southeast Arkansas.
What project? On
The lady who shared it,
Facebook?
hang on. She shared it on Instagram that she was watching us and then found us recently on
Oh,
Instagram.
yeah. That was the one.
I
a
don't
few
remember who it
days
was,
ago
but
when we
oh,
invited
and we stopped like halfway through our little journey. Anyway, we hung out with Dottie and her team on Saturday. Taught brioche class, had a grand time. All of my students last week were fantastic. We did socks on Wednesday. We did, which I talked about last week, and then we did brioche on Saturday. So I had a grand time teaching that. And one of my favorite classes to teach. I really enjoy that one. I like it because everyone feels very successful in brioche class. So
I bet I could be the exception to that rule.
you have to have a firm understanding of knitting and purling and yarning over.
Then I could totally be an exception to that rule.
So there are no exceptions to that rule. If you don't know how to knit, purl, or yarn over, I'm gonna have to ask you to take a less involved class.
That's totally fair.
It's only a 2-hour class, so it's not like it's super long or anything. It's just
Hey, Dr.
really neat.
Wilson.
Yeah, I saw
came
Dr.
on,
Wilson
yeah.
joined in a moment ago. Oh, there's
Haven't seen her in a while.
Oh, he's gonna share that one.
Let's
Okay.
see.
We won't, dear.
See.
Yeah.
Did we see the new
Anita
pic from
says-
Jupiter? Like what? I
There's
don't know
a
what
new
you mean by the
picture?
new pics from Jupiter. Like from the probe that's come by, or
I guess.
I don't know.
Dean has not seen these pictures, but he is going to look for them. And there you go.
Yeah, the Juno.
The Juno
Yeah,
mission. He is looking at some of those.
I have seen some of those. Yeah.
Those are really cool.
The
So
it's funny too. Yeah, the great red spot keeps getting smaller. Over the last couple of decades, in particular, it is getting smaller and smaller. So, but I am now seeing some of these for the first time.
Yeah. All right. Yes, I do remember meeting you now. Don't worry about that, Dorothy. We won't be sharing that. Don't worry.
Let's
Thank
see.
you.
I also saw. Oh, I was just looking. I was like, where did I see that? Amazing Threads just sent us a message. and
Yes,
was,
they did.
Talking about
Us coming to visit
us
again.
coming to visit.
Yeah,
sometime
we would
in
love to
in
come
the
up
warmer
there.
weather. It will not be right now.
Because
Yeah.
it's like -20 for like a high up there
They're
right
in
now, and I am not doing
Oh.
that.
So we will,
I'm sorry, guys.
We'll not be seeing our faces when
We-
it's negative anything.
We are really sad that today we are not coming live to you guys from the Stitchery,
Yeah.
Mississippi's only
Oh, yeah.
needlepoint shop, but we will be coming live to you
March
from
26th.
there. Wednesday, March 26th. We will be live at the Stitchery. I'll be teaching sweater math. I'll also be teaching the EEW. We'll be spinning.
Yep.
We'll do the hands-on class, and then so lots of fun options there, and we're excited about being there. We're sorry we couldn't make it. We were just ice is a really scary thing, especially in a very large vehicle that is top heavy. For sure. Like we have enough weight that I don't slide super easily, but it's no fun when I try.
We don't want to slide and do any kind of sliding in the yard truck for sure.
We had such a good time when we visited everybody at Dumas last year when I taught the soap felting with the Boys and Girls Club kids, and that was super fun. We enjoyed all of that. So I don't know if it's not on our schedule for this year, but we will definitely be in the area, I'm sure, sometime again. But Water Valley is not very far from there.
Yeah, it's really not.
And then of course we'll be back in other places.
Yeah,
yes, Jasper, we are south of the frozen precipitation, and we are very excited about that.
Based on the dots of frozen water on the vehicles I saw in the parking lot, we barely
missed it.
Snow up there.
Yeah, I am not jealous of that.
Let's see. So we got to Knit & Stitch Boutique.
It really was the right decision.
On Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Last Saturday we were at Knit & Stitch Boutique.
And then on Sunday we drove back across Florida to the Panhandle.
Yep.
We stopped and picked up a loom from one of Q's friends.
Guys.
A new wheelchair loom. Wheelchair accessible loom, I should say. It's not an actual loom on a wheelchair. That would be
like it's a combo loom and wheelchair.
The transfer would be really rough.
Yeah.
So let's not do that. Yeah. It is a wheelchair accessible loom, and it's really cool to see. So
there's going challenge accepted.
Yeah.
So we talked to you guys about there's like this much from fitting into the yard truck without taking it apart, but we had to take it apart.
I mean, it wasn't that big a deal, but
no, yeah. But so we picked that up, and it rained on us while we were doing that, but then it stopped raining and the sun came out and it was lovely. We walked over to we went to, what was the place called? Panacea?
We camped at Holiday Campground in Panacea, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
We went to Angelo's Seafood, which was
delicious.
We had a bunch of food there.
We did.
Super delicious.
It was really good.
What were you celebrating there, guys?
It was our 18th meet-iversary, which is not. We just were celebrating it on that day. It's technically not until 22nd, but
still pretty dang cool.
We've been together for 18 years.
18 years.
Wow.
So.
It's a lovely story about a much different day than today in February, where it was 65 degrees.
Wow.
And we met.
It's one of those fake spring days.
One of those fake spring days on campus at UCA.
Yeah.
And Dean lived on the 4th floor of New Hall, and I lived on the 3rd floor of New Hall. And we had met each other before. Yeah. Hung out a few times here and there with other people.
Yeah.
And I was walking with my friends, and I said hello to Dean, and he was like, I'm going to sit with her the next time we have large group. Yep. And he did.
Yep.
And so he sat with me and wrote notes, and the rest is history. And then we have been together ever since.
L'amour.
So we like each other.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
helpful.
They do, actually. You can testify.
She's also not telling you about the 3 or 4 times a day where we definitely squabbled.
I did mention that you're secretly 5.
Yes.
I think that's a revelation.
Yes.
Jasper says, "Daw."
Right? Seriously. Dog is the
Okay,
word, honey.
so the real daw is when Dean decided that he was going to ask me to marry him, and he had this entire like elaborate plan plotted out
Yeah.
where he was going to have
I was
like
gonna
go for
propose to
his
her in front of the
walk
student
in
center.
front of the student
Yeah.
center where we first like met.
Yeah.
So it was this
But that
whole
didn't
elaborate
happen.
plan, and then it
Yeah.
didn't happen. So instead, he made me a homemade meal in my dorm room, and yeah,
Like
and then we
there
went
was
to a football
kitchen.
game.
There was a kitchen down the hall. Yeah.
with chicken fingers and mac and cheese. I
Yeah,
mean,
it
what
was
more
like
could you
a-
ask for? Okay.
It was a truly a Katy meal for sure.
Ooh, a scrap
Liz?
blanket.
Wait. Chicken fingers and mac and cheese? You are 5.
Yeah.
Wow.
Even better, I had just come back. I spent the whole day at a sorority event, and so I drove back from a sorority event, and he had made me dinner.
Oh.
And then we went to a football game.
Where she could show off.
She did,
Where
because
she
why
could
not?
show off the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I don't wear anymore. So
Yeah.
there you go. I don't wear mine.
The best part was that we had been to her house a few weeks earlier, and I had secretly showed her parents and sister the ring.
Aw.
That's when my parents and my sister sat with us and watched the entirety of the Olympics
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
because they were like convinced that Dean was going to ask when we were there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He didn't.
That's great.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, he
It was
didn't.
the 2000, what was it? That was the Rio
It
Olympics?
was 2008.
2008?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway.
So yeah, Liz on Instagram says she's working on a scrap blanket tonight.
Ooh, I love a good scrap blanket. I had my blanket out earlier.
Yeah.
I can't. That's fun. I hope you can tag
Safe
me in that.
space.
That'd be great to see, Liz.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so that was Sunday. We got there Sunday.
We stayed at that lovely campground, literally right on the water. You saw some of our
Yep.
sunset pictures. I think I posted quite a few of those.
Really nice.
And we put our toes in the water. The water in the Gulf was like quite warm.
Pretty warm.
The Gulf of Mexico was lovely. So we had a lovely time doing that. And then,
And we went.
so
to-
Monday morning we got up and we drove north.
to Alabama.
They still
Birthday
the Dorothy.
celebrates their anniversary, date anniversary, 10/10.
Very
Date
nice.
anniversary, That's great.
October 10th. That's great. Yeah. Our first date was actually our like first real date. We went and it was a Greek themed date. We drove to Little Rock and we watched 300 in theaters.
And we went to Leo's Greek Castle.
Because nothing says date like mass slaughter.
Hey, we were college
But the
kids.
Greek food was so good.
I
There's a
believe it.
picture. There's a
Yeah.
picture from that date too.
Oh my
I'll
God,
have to
the
find
food
it
was amazing.
sometime.
We were college kids.
Yeah, Leo's Greek Castle still in existence in the Heights. If
It's a
you are
great-
ever like
Great place.
wanting something, craving Greek, I highly recommend it. I've known
I
it
was
for a
actually gonna
really
make
long
sure that it
time.
was still there.
Yeah, it's still
What's it
there.
come up?
Leo's Greek Castle. Yeah,
It is
it's still there.
Still there
Okay.
on Kavanaugh
It's
in the
one
Heights.
of those just like old school. The dude is just as
I don't know. Is he still alive?
Greek as he can be. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
And
He was really old when we were in college. When I was in
just
high school.
dishing up the really good Greek food with the baklava and the case on the counter, and
Jasper says theme date, questionable theme. Nita said she's eaten there at Leo's Greek
Oh,
Castle.
yeah.
It's like the
It's
cutest
really
little
good.
restaurant. My mom really likes it
there's
too.
not a lot of seating, and
They have great breakfast too, if you look at it.
but it is.
I have not actually
did not
eaten
eat
their
breakfast,
breakfast.
Yeah.
Which is funny because we lived only a few blocks from there. We lived
Yeah.
at the bottom. So that's at the top of the Heights hill,
Yeah.
like Kavanaugh. We
lived,
lived at the bottom on Markham.
yeah, and
So-
then UAMS housing,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Food's so good, it'll make you want to slap your mama and my mama too. We do not condone or are responsible for any mama slapping
It's-
you or your friends commit. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
That's
we
great.
also our first apartment after the one on Markham, we lived down close to where they had the Greek food festival.
Oh,
and they would
You
line
You
up
could walk there
food
too. It was
trucks.
so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Greek food festival was super awesome. If you get a chance to go to that in Little Rock, highly recommend that too. Uh,
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, yeah, Monday we drove to Alabama and
we drove to Madison
to Q's house, and then Tuesday
yesterday we drove to Birmingham and looked at the Alabama Fiber Festival. New location for this year, the Cahaba Brewery, with B, one of the organizers, and Q and I approve of the workshop spaces. So we will be working on that. Yeah, Anita, it is a remodeled gas station. She says her brother lived on Markham, but long before we were born. Markham has changed a lot, and a whole lot, in those many years that, we lived literally next to the Taco Bell.
It was a Taco Bell.
Like, was across the street.
What was the
Wendy's?
Wendy's?
Or
maybe?
Burger King. Burger King.
Yeah.
There was
across
a Burger
the
King.
street, and then I'm sure neither one of those are the same thing that they were back then. But,
Yeah. I mean, it was only like 10, 15 years ago.
Oh yeah, it was only 10 or
It was only
15,
15 years ago. But we lived there for a while. That was right after we got married. That's where we lived, on campus at UAMS. So, we had a lot of friends who lived across the street, in the actual Heights neighborhood across the street from where we were, across Markham, and it was not the best neighborhood. Let's put it that way.
No, that Taco Bell for sure. Oh, the Wendy's it was a Wendy's.
Oh, it's a Wendy's? Oh, okay.
There's a
Popeyes now.
Popeyes.
Yeah, it's a Popeyes now.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No, I was too far down.
It's a Slim Chickens now. It's not Taco Bell anymore. It's a Slim Chickens. I would have eaten there.
No, the Taco Bell's still there.
Oh.
There's a Slim Chickens. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was a Burger King before.
Was there always a bank there?
Yeah, we banked there. It used to be.
Harvest.
It used to be
Bank of America.
Bank of America. Yeah. Because we banked there.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you know all.
We didn't do a lot of banking that year.
We did not have much money there. Anyway, it is like 32 minutes, so you guys have gotten extra minutes of crafting tonight. So are we done?
Yeah, we're good, I think.
All right.
We will see you tomorrow night.
We'll see you tomorrow night. Tomorrow we're loading in at Fiber Fun in the SIP. Yep. And on Friday you can join us at the Vicksburg Convention Center here in Vicksburg. It's right down on the river, right next to downtown. Good food, a lot of fun people, and of course there are cocktails. So come Mardi Gras with us.
Happy crafting.
Happy crafting.